Hey everyone, Blockchain Bernie here with my latest episode, and this one is about Bitcoin halving and what effect will it have on the price of Solana and potentially also about the price of Zand, our native Xandeum token. So what is Bitcoin halving? The Bitcoin network is designed in a way that, in regular intervals, about every 2 years or so, the block rewards for producing a new Bitcoin block is being halved. And that is the next halving is expected to be happening around April 2024. So what happened in the past, the block rewards for the work that's being done has become less expressed in BTC, but the work is still the same. It costs real world money. So in order to keep the miners happy and still mine Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin has to go up in some way in order to provide enough incentive for the miners to actually do their job. And that's why in the past, around the halving events, there have been some boosts in the price of Bitcoin. And since Bitcoin is leading the whole crypto world, it takes with it all the other altcoins, right? So everything that's not Bitcoin is called altcoins, and they also go up, right? Because everything's connected there in that market. So now there are some voices. So first of all, this trend has not been super clear. So if you really look at the charts and see how the Bitcoin price evolved, there have been other phases where the price really went up and it was not connected with a halving event, right? And there have been halvings where, not much has happened actually. Not much has changed. It was going up basically all the time, and there was a halving, and, you need a lot of goodwill to look at the chart and say, oh, that was where the halving was, and there it was really going up, right? So I think it's not super connected if I look at the chart, but hey, everyone looks at that chart and in a different way, and there seems to be a slight correlation at least, right? And it's clear why that is, because miners need to get rewarded, and otherwise they just don't do it, right? So prices have to go up somehow, and the market decides. So now there are voices like, this time we're going to be in April 2024, and then many people say, okay, the economy worldwide is going into a recession. We have high interest rates. We have high inflation. High inflation sticks around. We have to keep rates up for longer or even raise them again. So some voices say like, oh, it might be in the middle of a recession or the beginning of a big recession, and there might not be the capital that is there, right? We need demand to buy Bitcoin in order for the price to go up. So that's one way to look at it, right? The other way to look at it is like, there is always enough capital, right? I feel like just to say, nobody will spend their money for Bitcoin because there's a recession, I don't see it that way, right? I mean, people invest into Bitcoin for other reasons, and they just don't do it because, they work for $2,500 a month and just have 100 left over and buy Bitcoin from it, right? I mean, there are some people that do that, but most people that actually drive the price, those are the guys that already have a lot of capital, right? And they might even be tempted to do that in a recession because they think prices are low and later on prices will go up again. So I think that's not really an argument. And I also think like, with the rewards being halved, and it's getting more and more and more difficult to create a block on the Bitcoin network, right? So prices for these machines to do that are going up and up and up again. So maybe even this time the effect will be even greater than it was before. Also, I feel like if you look at patterns, it feels like the next bull run for crypto in general should start at some time early next year. So I feel like this is probably an even larger effect, but nobody knows, right? I'm just sharing my personal feelings here. I think there's a good chance, like a 60-70% chance, that the effect will be even higher this time than it was before. That we find ourselves in the next bull run, crypto bull run, by about April next year. And I think that's very, very possible. And I think that's more likely than it not to happen that way. But I cannot give you a scientific proof for that. It's just a gut feeling of mine, and I just wanted to share that with you. And if you like content like this, please give me the like button. It's really, really important for the YouTube algorithm. Thanks in advance. And please give me some comments down there. And I feel like, I talked about the Bitcoin pricing. But for the halving, it just means the Bitcoin price will take everything with it, right? So if the Bitcoin price goes up, Ethereum, Solana, Xandeum will go up as well. If you don't know what Xandeum is, please go to Xandeum.com. The link is down in the description. In the top right corner of our website, there is the Discord icon. Join our Discord. Read the docs, learn about Xandeum. It's a scalable storage layer for smart contracts. It's a fork of Solana. We're using the Solana code base, a very scalable blockchain, and add a scalable storage layer to it because Solana doesn't have one. It is scalable on the compute side, but Solana is not scalable on the storage side. So we're changing that with our blockchain Xandeum. Don't miss out on that one. Go to Xandeum.com. And thanks so much for watching. Catch you guys later. Bye.